Hello everybody, my name's Dylan, and today this is a beautiful car that I purchased. 1987 C4 Corvette. It's a project car, needs work. We've got the hood open. When I bought it, the headlight was messed up and we turned it around. That needs to be removed, fixed. I'm thinking I'm going to do a series of YouTube videos on the repairs. Here's our L98 engine. Yeah, everything in here needs some new plug wires. They're burnt up. Here's a side, lots of sun fade. Overall, the exterior isn't in the worst of condition, but it could be a lot better. This tag is not in very good condition. There's your fuel pump. Yep. There's a gas tank. We've checked the fuel on it. Everything seems to be in order there. Exhaust pipes. It's an old tag, needs to be replaced. Sun fading isn't as bad on this side, but we haven't tried taking the top off yet. There's that. We checked the oil. Oil seems good. The hood is probably the worst when it comes to the paint condition. The bumper's in pretty decent condition though, just a couple spots right here and then right here. Overall, it could be better, but it's in pretty decent condition. And we'll take a look at our interior. The interior looks pretty bad. We're missing a panel on this door. We don't have a dash. The previous owner put a touch screen radio system in, so it's not meant to take that, so he took the panel off. The seats are in pretty bad a condition. Those need to be replaced eventually. We sit down in here, and it's a very low to the ground car, so pretty difficult to sit in. This is the manual 4+3. It's an 87, so we're missing several lining pieces. There's some junk in here, more junk in here, tools and whatnot. Here's something. The owner's manual is over in the passenger seat. We got the owner's manual right here. And then the battery's not charged. We're working on getting the battery charged. Here's the back. All the parts are in the back. Lots of parts and whatnot for the repairs. There's our mirror. There I am. And yeah, here's the key. No battery, of course. Doesn't have a water pump, so I don't want to try to crank it. That'll probably blow up the engine. Clutch is pretty good. Here's our brakes. They're really stiff, probably messed up a little bit. Gas feels pretty good. The stick is just a typical 4-speed manual other than the overdrives. This needs some repairing. Here's a cross, I guess. Nothing too exciting. That door does have a panel, but it's messed up. Here's they call it the bread bin. Here's, no battery. I can't seem to get anything running. It's going to be a long project, but overall, it's definitely a lot better than it could be. Can't seem to get the horn to honk, but it's better than it could be for sure. And we do have the hood open. I've rotated that light. The light needs work, needs to have its gears replaced. It's just the driver's side light. The passenger side light works fine. Before I bought it, the previous owner showed me what all was working, but the batteries died since then, so we need to get that done. We have a battery charger over there. This door doesn't open properly. I think there's a way to pull it manually, but that does need to be replaced. The seats are still relatively comfortable despite being ripped up and washed out, color messed up. This seat is definitely in much better condition than the driver's seat. The roof panel is just a roof panel. One thing that's nice about these C4 Corvettes is they do have electric windows, and in here's you can't really, I guess you guys can't really see it, but there's a button right there for opening the hatch. It's not working. I think it might be battery powered. Anyone who's familiar with these C4s, let me know in the comments what I can do about that. So it's a touchscreen radio. I do plan on putting the original radio system back in, really because I own tapes, so I'm not worried about it. And it looks kind of ugly, just not having that trim there, that paneling. We've got our wires for dash. These 80s, the 80s C4s had the digital dash panel. There is this wrap on the steering wheel. It's pretty comfortable. It's a beautiful car. I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to be a fun project, and I'll continue uploading more videos as the project goes on. The main jobs it needs are water pump, plug wires, that headlight, this door piece, and the dash. And once I get all of that done, unless hopefully nothing else pops up, but once I get all that done, the car should be ready to rock and roll on the road. Eventually I'm definitely going to replace the seats, maybe even redo the whole interior. Definitely going to overhaul the paint. I'm thinking I'm going to do it in black. I like black cars, but it's going to be matte black rather than bright. But another thing, I do like this red. It's a burgundy kind of red, I guess. But I might keep it the original color. I'm not sure just yet what I'm going to do, but the lock to the door still moves, but there's really not much you can do with it. This doesn't do anything. This really doesn't do anything. These are just hanging out here. A couple of switches. Yeah. This needs to be done. There's a speaker right there. Yeah. I'm leaving the door open because I cannot open the door from the inside. I can from the outside. But yeah, very low to the ground car. Kind of hard to get into now. Just avoid steering wheel, but yeah, there's some. Fortunately, I do still have the paneling for the dash and the radio and air conditioning and all that. See if I can get some of this out of the way. Yeah, not really much I can do there. Yeah, It is definitely a very nice car. Well, I hope everyone enjoys seeing the project get carried out. And sooner or later I should upload a progress report video. I may even upload a couple of work videos. I think we're going to do some work on it tonight, and I may be able to film a video tomorrow evening just to show the progress so far. I do plan on uploading several videos when it gets running, and maybe a few driving videos. I hope everyone enjoys it and is able to bear with me through this project. And this is Dylan Scoggins signing off. Peace.